Hi clodhoppers. Sorry I've been MIA this week. It's been kind of busy. Now it's Saturday and we are on our way to my grandmother's and we are going to pick up some leaves and just spend some quality time with her. You like those leaves? Leaf surfing.
Whoa, you good? Yeah.
If you watched our last video, you noticed that it's been kind of cold here in Texas. Now, granted, we didn't get the snow that the Houston and San Antonio, Austin area got this week. We just got the freezing weather so that some of our waters froze. And that's a fairly frequent occurrence here in Texas. But today, we will actually be going over to my grandmother's. Malachi calls her Gigi Dorshie for great-grandmother Dortha. We hope to get some more leaves for our garden. Before we leave though, we have to chore the animals because it's winter time now and it gets dark earlier in the evening. So by the time we get back home, most likely it'll be dark. And since chickens don't eat in the dark, we're going to go ahead and feed them this morning. That way they can eat during the day. And then when we get home, we can put them back up to make sure they're safe and secure. Now, well, I say put them back up. They put themselves up at night. We just go to count them to verify that they all went to bed. And then we close and lock the coop so that raccoons don't get in and massacre more of our chickens. What are you doing? You made such a mess. We are on our way to my grandmother's. My grandmother does have someone come and take care of her yard work for her. However, we don't want to lose a valuable resource like the mulch that those dried leaves will provide. Great source of carbon for both the compost pile and just direct placement in the areas where we plan to have a garden next year. We are planning on having a patch area in our garden besides just the beds. Justin really wants to try a patch. So a good thick covering of leaves on that area starting now to break down over the winter should make it nice and rich and humusy for spring and later spring plantings. So like for our okra, because it has to be planted later, hopefully by that point the leaves will be nice and, sorry, that was a railroad track, nice and decomposed. I think we have plenty of leaves to rake up. Are you already on the piano? Yeah, good job.
What's that?
Hey, Grandma. How are you? Way to use your fingers.
Was that the name of your song you're playing me? Yeah.
Little bit of work cut out for us, perhaps. But that's okay, because that just means more leaves for the garden.
See, even at 1.5, they know what to do in a pile of leaves. If the pile was bigger and thicker, I would throw you into it.
Can you help me push it in the bag? No, Malachi. This way. Inside. Push it in. Hey. Now do it. Can you stand up? No. Put it towards the pile. Towards the pile. No, you don't go in the bag. No, don't. Don't you, Marty? Here. Right there.
As you can see, we have left some leaves on the ground. We haven't tried to get it 100%. But that's okay, because if you think about natural ecosystems, that's okay. Because if you think about natural ecosystems, trees drop leaves for a reason. It's to be a natural mulch for them to break down over the winter and be a natural fertilizer for the next growing season. Now, we are removing some of that, so we're not completely imitating nature. But we do rake some up because in a yard setting, you don't want excess because then it piles up against buildings, and when it rains, it can actually deteriorate the wood siding of a house. So we're trying to get moderation. We're removing excess to prevent it from causing damage to buildings on my grandmother's property, but we're still leaving some so that the trees can benefit for the next year.
Here, ready?
Ah, drop it in. Good job! Yay! High five! He's got a leaf.
You want to do it again?
Awesome! You gonna rake up some leaves? Everybody helps.
Even the little ones. Whoa! You got it?
He says you combine work and play. Daddy's gonna cover you up. Tell everybody about your leaf experience.
Kitty.
Hey Cloud Hoppers, thanks for watching the video. Push the thumbs up to like the video. Also hit that subscribe button, also the bell so that you can get notifications when our videos come out.
Check us out on our social media pages too. We have Facebook and Pinterest, and soon we'll have Instagram. The links are below. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Good job.